Okay, guys, let's see what's happening in the world. That's very important to us. Okay, I see articles that's in the CNN. We know that what's happening in the current days that is very important is the war between Ukraine and Russia. Russia invade Ukraine months ago, and at the beginning it has taken a lot of territory. It has taken a lot of lands at the beginning, but it get back slowly by slowly, step by step, because the Western countries, especially the United States, support or give resources, give weapons to the Ukraine to fight against Russia, and Russia lost a little by little, step by step, and now the President Putin think he must use some risky ways to assure his success in the war, to they can have to cheat his people in Russia, and he can say that he succeed. And the way is he claimed the four states or four major region in eastern and southern part of Ukraine that now is to be part of Russia. So it's very dangerous. We know that Russia has lots of nuclear weapons, and the world worry about that Russia and the President Putin use the nuclear weapons to destroy everything. Many countries afraid. Many countries will be afraid of. Were afraid of launch or initiate a nuclear war, and the world will be a disaster. Okay, we know that Russia is a big is a big country that make his president Putin think he can be great. His country think his country will be great again, like Soviet Union. He want to reclaim his glory. It's glory, but his glory. So he always dream that Russia has a very good history, powerful history. Now he want to be that. He want to make his country like that again. Okay, we see some analysis from other people, from other news. Now we can see the article say that from CNN say that the turning points in Russia's invasion of Ukraine. 7 months to the invasion, Russia can close their stand. Yeah, control less than their stand than it did in the initial days of the war. See how the advances stalled. Now the war stalls that make President Putin worried. The Ukrainian military's sudden and successful counterattack in the Kharkiv region this month has the Russian forces controlling this Ukrainian land than it did after the first thrust into the country in February 2022. According to its CNN analysis of exclusive data from the Institute for the Study of the War, Russia's first massive push, which began on the night of February 23, allowed it to secure or advance on the fifth of Ukrainian territory and about 119,000 square kilometers. It's about 46,000 square miles of the total 603.5 thousand square kilometers Ukrainian claims and considered temporarily occupied, the analysis shows. 7 months after the launch invasion, one that Western officials thought would be over in days but an overrun Ukrainian capital. Overrun Ukrainian capital, Kyiv. Yes, Russia controls roughly 3,000 square kilometers less than it did in the first 5 days of the war. CNN found unverified claims are excluded from the analysis. In the move to secure what it still controls, the Kremlin on Friday, President Putin was there. Kremlin on Friday claimed to annex. Okay, we see the word annex means the lands annexed 4 Ukrainian regions. That means the 4 regions now is to be part of Ukraine, part of Russia's territory, of which it has only partial control. Adding to seizure and annexure of the region of Crimea in 2014. At a ceremony event attended by Russian installed heads of the self-proclaimed Donetsk and Lugansk People's Republics and the Zaporizhia and Kherson regions. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed 4 separate agreements on the admission of new territories to the Russian Federation, now part of the Russian Federation. Ahead of the announcement, Putin on Thursday formally recognized Kherson and Zaporizhia as independent states. At the end of September, Peru, Russian authorities hastily conducted so-called referendums in parts of the occupied regions of Ukraine, Donetsk, Lugansk, Kherson, and Zaporizhia. Large parts of Donetsk and Zaporizhia remains in Ukraine's hands. The referendums were widely criticized by Ukraine and the national community as a sheer effect of illegitimate, and even as the process was ongoing, Ukrainian forces was taking back more territory in Donetsk. Though pre-war polling conducted by CNN in February 2022 showed no region in Ukraine had more than 1 of 5 people who backed Ukrainian unification with Russia, authorities in those occupied regions predictably claimed on Wednesday that residents had overwhelmingly agreed to join the Russian Federation. That means the referendums is not true. For the first time in the conflict, Russia's military is on the back foot. It declared objective of taking the whole of Donetsk and Lugansk seemingly grew more distant after a disorderly retreat from neighboring Kharkiv region. On Friday, the Kremlin reiterated an attack on the newly annexed territories would be considered an act of aggression of Russia. It's very important. That's a strategy of Russia. Strategy of the President Putin. He claimed that in the future, and if we claim that they cannot, if Ukraine still attacking Ukraine, still attack the Bob region of the lands, the 4 major regions. Now it will be seen, considered an aggression to Russia. So President Putin has the powerful reason to use the nuclear weapons. He would claim that he will protect his country, Russia. If any enemies is attacking, if enemies attack his country, attack Russia, it's very dangerous. Okay, Ukraine's allies fear the move could create the attacks of new dangerous states of the world. Yes. It protects a code. Okay. It says protects a person. Okay, we see that President Putin is a dangerous person. We have to be careful and be aware of his next strategy, next action, and also we have to help Ukraine. We have to keep helping Ukraine to regain his lands step by step and avoid the war escalating. That's important. Okay, that's what's happening and in the international community nowadays. We have to be showing more concern on the war between Russia and Ukraine, and we have to work together to help Ukrainian people, Ukraine, to stand up again. Okay, that's important. Thank you, guys.